lies,
opinion,
truth,
and substance. You can watch us through Global Vision TV, and we are powered by Status Network. How was your week, Johnny Q?
It's pretty decent. No complaints. You know, it's been fair, but there's been a lot of action through this week.
Oh, a lot of action.
A lot
Been
of
a lot of
action.
action for me too.
Yes. Well, that's
I had a lot of action.
Well, you know, we still here, so that means we're fighting through the fire.
I don't know about this fighting through the strength, and this is what they say we're supposed to have inside of us. Okay, I don't know.
Hey.
They say, well, God don't give you more than you can handle.
That's right.
And you
More
say
than
it's
you
in the
can bear.
Bible.
It is.
It says it's in the Bible.
It
Okay.
is. It
I would
is.
like to see that scripture another time.
I'll make sure I get it to you.
Because money is a situation.
It always
Money
is.
make people do all type of crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
That topic, money,
Right.
yo, they say money don't make you happy. I beg to differ.
Yeah.
They say, I know money can definitely relieve your stress
Right.
as far as money goes.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, and money causes people to do crazy things again.
Right.
I got my car hit while I was inside the club. Right?
Wow.
I come out, the security is saying, oh, you got your car hit, this drunken guy, so they say.
Right.
But we got his information, da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, why you even let him go? Why you
Right.
ain't come in the club and say the license plate, let me come out and deal with the situation? So, but you know what? I'm happy that it didn't happen that way because God loves me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the information, woke up the next day, I called the man. I said, this is the person car you hit? You know, he's apprehensive.
Right.
Like, you know, is this really the person? I said, no. I sent him my ID. I said, send me your ID, your license plate. We're going to drop some documents. We're not going to get insurance involved or cops. I don't want you to lose your license. I don't want you to do anything wrong. I'm a good Samaritan. Let's just meet up. Give me my money to fix my car.
Right.
I got an estimate. Meet up. We meet up with him. He was a Mexican.
Okay.
He drank the whole bottle of Hennessy by himself at my job.
What?
But he told me later on he was going through something.
Okay.
He had a big white truck. He hit my car. A white paint all in my car, whatever.
Okay.
We meet up. Let me tell you how money evil. He's willing to pay for what I said it is.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't bring the money on him because he had to make sure we were real and, you know,
Right.
we're only doing phone stuff. So he shows up, me and my friend is there, we got the contract. 3 signatures, a witness, me and him, stating that we are not going to charge you any extra nothing. This is how much my car costs. This is it. You're going to give me this money. No insurance, no cops involved. You go your way, I go my way.
Right.
All this time, do you know the security from my job is texting him saying, you hit my car, where's my cash app? He's trying to extort the man, acting like he's me.
Wow.
So now when I'm trying to get my money from the man is like, hold up. I got 2 people texting me saying I hit their car. This number and this number. So I said, oh, that's my number. That's my friend number, the witness. Who is this third number?
Right.
It's the security guard trying to extort the man for money.
Oh, man.
I'm like, so now he's apprehensive to give me my money. And plus my car wasn't on the premises where we said we was going to meet at a
Right.
mutual. I parked my car far away because we're trying to look to see what he doing. We don't know
Right.
anything about anybody.
Body.
So anyway, he was like, how am I going to know it's you? I showed him the picture. I said, hold up, I got so tight. I went and walked a whole block, got my car, pulled it up in front of him, and I was like, look at my fucking car. You hit my car. This is me. I don't know why this man is trying to extort you.
Right.
I mean, for hours, he's trying to get money out of this man. The man went to the Wells Fargo, came back with my money, and I said, I apologize that this person is trying to extort you, but we're going to complain him to the job. So we went to the job, told head of security that the new guy you hire is trying to extort the man, thinking he's me,
Right.
saying you hit my car. Well, this man done paid me, and I say, keep texting with him so he could get in trouble. So he screenshot all the texts, and now that guy don't work there no more.
Well, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but look how he was trying to money.
Yeah.
Again, money.
Well, see, understand, money is not evil.
No,
At the
people
root-
make money evil.
Yes, at the root of money is evil.
Right.
You know, and what it means by at the root. Now this guy comes up, he take your situation, he implement it as his own,
Right.
and at that root was an evil plan to get money.
Right.
That's why they're saying at the root
Root.
of money
Right.
is evil. Because
Right.
it started at the root.
Right.
And here we go with a great example. You know, and it's good because I'm glad you played it that way, because if you ain't even gonna have common sense, and you know, I hope the security guard get a chance to see this. It was, you know what, let me go street terminology a little.
Right.
That was a good plan you had. But you know what you went wrong at, son? You know why it's dumb? Because you didn't notify her. Now, I'm not saying she would have went with the plan, but you could have easily said, hey, can you tag me on $200-$300 for the notification? You know how it is. We all trying to make something.
Right.
And then she could have did that.
Yeah. Because you did get the information from him for me.
And then, she could have tagged on the $200-$300.
Like, here's a little money for helping me, for letting him not get away from hitting my car.
Right.
You got his license plate and you got his number.
Yes.
This is what he messed up at. When he texted me the picture of my car, his number,
What up, cuz?
that was the same number that was trying to extort the man.
Right. Listen, which is about to bring us to our next situation. This is a situation out of Seattle.
Okay.
And it's dealing with a family, which is in Washington State. If I'm not mistaken, it was Seattle. This father has a daughter, dating an older guy. It seems like to me, I was only able to get bits and pieces of the story, which is Everett Drive, which is off of 1900 East, which is in Washington.
Okay.
Now, the man kills the daughter boyfriend because he sold her into a sex trafficking ring. And I have to say allegedly. The police say right now this is the information they get.
Allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly. The daughter, he was able to get the daughter back from the ring. Allegedly, so far, this is what everybody's saying inside the town. So the question is, how far would you go? And did this man go too far? Because what people don't know, what they're about to learn doing this show, the man killed the boyfriend. He kidnapped him, hog-tied him, put him in the trunk, beat him in the face repeatedly, then hit him upside the head repeatedly with a center block. They did not know who killed this boy. He told a couple of friends. They find the body a couple of blocks up. 2020, they find the body. 2021 of 2 weeks ago, which was in October, they find out that this guy, Mr. Esmond, John Esmond, which has a daughter, her name so far as we know is Esmond as well. They did not give her age, they did not give her first name. So that lets me know that she was under 17. The boyfriend, 19. Okay? The boyfriend, which is Aaron Sorson, who was killed by Mr. Esmond.
Allegedly.
Okay. Now, can a father really be that mad even though he go get his daughter from the sex trafficking ring? Because weeks later is when he run into Sorson. He was looking for Sorson, so it is premeditated. Okay. He was looking for Mr. Sorson. Once he got Mr. Sorson, I'm going to assume he apprehended Mr. Sorson wherever he was, because he got Mr. Sorson in this trunk. So I mean, he had to have some type of firearm, a knife, or something.
Right. Because you ain't gonna just get nobody hog-tied just by your mouth. You have to have some type of something to make them keep still to be hog-tied.
Right. So here we are. How mad can you be? And I'm going to say this.
And the purpose of the trafficking was money. Again.
Thank you for reminding me.
Money.
Mr. Sorson sold a daughter for $1,000 to the sex trafficking ring people, which resides in Washington.
These last names sounds alike. So the Sorson is the...
Sorson is the one who did... Who's the
boyfriend?
Yeah, who was the boyfriend?
Sorson is 19, the boyfriend.
Who was
so
19.
He wanted dinero, money.
Money.
So he got money for putting her in sex trafficking.
And the daughter.
So he didn't love her enough as a boyfriend to have that panani for himself.
No.
He wanted to share the panani with the world and get his due pay.
Which was $1,000.
Which was $1,000. Money again.
I'm pretty sure the father, once he found out about the $1,000,
pissed him off.
I'm pretty sure this is where the rage came in.
Stop Stop it.
You know, no. Listen. Oh, and let me tell the people because I don't want to. I know certain people are asking, well, what happened to the daughter? Mm-hmm. The father went and retrieved the daughter. He really did. He went and got her, as what the police have found out the sex trafficking ring.
Ooh.
He went to save his daughter. He then hunted down Mr. Aaron Sorson, who was 19.
Got it.
All right, that's how it went. He went and saved his daughter first. You know, same way guy on tape.
I know why the rage come in. I'm raising my hand like I'm in school.
Yes.
You know why the rage came in? Because when he got the daughter, she must have said, Daddy, they screwed me. I sucked dick. I did this. They did all type of things to me before you found me.
Well, I mean, it's a possibility.
I think that's going to even enrage your father.
Listen,
that his daughter has been dicked down by many men before he could have saved her.
Yes, especially because this is a
real
white family.
life taken.
Real life taken. I don't believe I could be mad at Mr. Sorson. I do understand what the parents of... I mean, hold on. I said that wrong.
Yes.
If I'm John Essman, mm-hmm. I'm super pissed. If I'm the parents of Sorson, Aaron Sorson, I'm also super pissed.
Okay.
This goes back to training.
You love that training.
Training your kids.
Training your kids.
Right here. Now, listen, I don't know Aaron Sorson parents from here to this wall.
But obviously he need money because $1,000 seemed like $1 million to him to sell your girlfriend into sex trafficking.
I mean, it must have been, hey, I guess.
He must not be that rich.
Well, let me ask this. Do you think this was his first girl selling for $1,000? And he's 19?
I would love to follow up on this story.
Oh, man.
Maybe he had other girlfriends that he sold into sex trafficking. It is hard to get out of that once you're in.
And the reason we're saying allegedly because the police have not confirmed that this is what happened.
Right.
So we don't know if this was a make-believe story yet, but so far what
can't be make-believe. That daughter said, Daddy, they screwed me. Yes. 10 men. Hey. I sucked 10 dicks, you know? And they got me, Daddy. Hey. I'm sorry I went with him and he sold me into sex trafficking. That's what happened. And Daddy didn't want to hear that because that's his little angel, you know? Course. Well, so he went cuckoo for cuckoo puffs.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, any people would like to call in? 470-251-4647. You're welcome. 470-251-4647. How far would you go with your daughter? You know, how would you really take that, especially if you were able to retrieve your daughter and you get knowledge where this man is, or where this man and woman is, or where this group of people is? How far are you willing to go?
Because you beat up him. But we still don't know. When he got her, was she like amongst other women? Was she with the sex traffickers? Because they would deserve to be in too.
Well,
I guess he was so happy to get his daughter, he got the hell out of there and then go look for the source how she got there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that, you know.
But like we said, we don't know every bit and piece. It's still ongoing investigation, allegedly, whatever. But I think that's what pissed him off.
Yes. All right, so on to our next topic. It's dealing with Jeff Bezos. That's his beautiful wife, Miss Bezos, who ended up changing her name, which is Mackenzie Bezos. She ends up marrying. Oh boy.
Who's she marrying? Another guy?
She just got married this year. Dan Jewett.
Okay.
Do we have a picture of that, Joe?
No, we don't have the Dan Jewett.
Dan Jewett, the other guy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. He's a science teacher at a Seattle private
school. Love
it,
because I love a teacher.
Well, guess what? She getting taught some lessons. You can believe that.
Oh shit.
Jeff Bezos. Okay, I just have to regroup, man, because it was a party this weekend, and a lot of A-list celebrities, you know, as they like to call A-list celebrities, all of them were there. You know, some of the high one percenters, and it shows a clip with Jeff Bezos with this beautiful woman, his new girlfriend, as they would say.
I didn't have that clip.
I didn't get her. I didn't get her name. But it shows she saw Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, okay. And this is his new girlfriend.
This is Jeff Bezos' new girlfriend.
Okay, not the one who just divorced him. Okay.
Not the one that was his wife. That's still his wife. Even though she married Dan Jewett.
Okay.
Okay? Dan Jewett, you got to go find you some other jewels.
Oh,
and
my God.
I also want to, let me go into this first. Miss McKenzie, I hear you getting away money. Listen, we at L.O.T.S, at Status Network. Hey, you say you want to give away $25 billion? This is a network that will honestly earn that money. And come see me. Let me see. Yes, that's the science teacher right there.
The bell.
That's the science teacher right there. Hey, he's definitely teaching her good math, good English. Oh, man. I mean, why wouldn't he be smiling? The man went from a salary of $85,000, maybe $103 at the most. End up a billionaire overnight.
The teacher wins again. Cause my teacher gonna win with me.
Hey, but guess what? I have to end up telling him, son, you got to let Miss McKenzie go on back home. I know it's hard. It's hard to let that money go.
Feels once you're married.
It's not me. I listen. Hey, I didn't come up with these rules.
The Bible.
I try to tell people I didn't come up with these rules. These are God's rules. You want to complain? Go to God. Don't throw the brick at me. Don't cuss me out. Hey, just tell God, hey man, I ain't going for that, and let God deal with it. Cause I ain't gonna say what's gonna happen. But if you got enough nuts to tell God that, hey, I'm here to give you thumbs up. Now, I wish I had the clip also. I thought I sent it in to my producer. I did not. No. So I apologize.
We had a little rough week.
Yes.
We're a little off, but we're back on our game.
But basically, to get back, it shows Leonardo DiCaprio walking up toward the side. Jeff Bezos is on one side. The new girlfriend of Jeff Bezos is on the other side.
She's star-smitten.
Oh, man. She see Leonardo. Now, people got to remember, Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, you have it? Oh, let's get it. Oh, man.
Go, Joe.
Listen, y'all need to look at our eyes. Our eyes says a lot. Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos is rich, right? Is he rich?
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. Listen,
Is he richer than Leonardo?
Is he richer than Leonardo? Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that means it's not money, it's looks.
Okay.
So maybe
Jeff Bezos has gone toe-to-toe with Leonardo DiCaprio, issuing a joking threat to the actor on Twitter after his girlfriend Lauren Sanchez was caught thirsting over him while attending a gala event on Saturday night. Video from the 10th annual Los Angeles County Museum of Art and Film Gala shows Sanchez visibly swooning over DiCaprio, while seemingly ignoring her partner Bezos, who was standing right beside her as she gazed adoringly at the star.
They have proof of her looking.
Now I like joking on this subject. I do. So I'm going to ask you, Cameron.
Okay.
Tell the audience what you see first, and then I'm gonna go.
Oh, I see her starstruck. She's starstruck. Her man don't even exist at the moment. She's not even looking in his direction. She's like this. Her neck is about to fall off her body because she's like this.
So them $200 billion don't mean nothing, huh?
Oh, Jeff Bezos, you must not be putting it on good. Because she know from DiCaprio's past, his women are like supermodels, and they stay with him. He must be putting it on. He must have a piece of wood that we don't know white boys have, that he has. Because she was in O&R.
Right.
Because all that money he got, I know he got more money than DiCaprio.
I mean, yeah.
Of course. So it's not the money, it's the fame of DiCaprio. She's O&R, like, oh, my new man has bring me around celebrities.
But isn't Jeff Bezos more famous than Leonardo?
I don't think so. Not to me, because I don't know who Jeff Bezos was, you see, until you brought him up.
You don't know who Amazon is?
Nope. Sorry. I'm not like dumb or anything. I just didn't care.
Oh, well, Jeff Bezos.
I don't know who owns Nike.
Right.
I don't know who owns Bentley car.
Gotcha.
I don't know those things because that's not what I'm looking for.
Right.
I'm not like looking to see who owns stuff. I'm not going to go gold digger trying to figure out stuff. These people are maybe. But
That's
me,
right.
I know Leonardo DiCaprio because he's an excellent actor.
Got you. Well, Jeff Bezos is the man, as we formerly know as Mr. Amazon.
Okay.
His
Did
wife.
he sell it or something? You said formerly, no.
Well,
No.
formerly, what he did, he stepped down, let somebody else run
Yes,
the
I
company.
remember that part. I just didn't remember his name.
Yes.
But they were saying Mr. Amazon. That's why I didn't know his name. Because they was like, Mr. Amazon is stepping down from his duties and letting somebody else run the ship.
Right.
I remember that news.
His wife, which is Mackenzie Bezos. That's the one with the science teacher.
Okay.
Jeff Bezos. It's time for you to go get Miss Mackenzie, brother. You know, it's time for Miss Mackenzie to come on back home. Because you would not have had that problem. See, this is where I'm going with this, so people can get a clear understanding of why God says this to y'all.
Once you're married.
Keep your wife. See, because you done caused her to stumble and to get trained again.
Well,
right now, she's in training.
Well, I love it.
Yeah,
Because I have a teacher, and he could train me all day.
Jeff, time to go home, brother. I really hope somebody give you this message. And if you don't understand, you can reach out to me, and I'll be happy to show you this step by step. Because you're going to need it. The way that situation just looked with Leonardo, hey, man, your $200 billion don't mean nothing.
We can see his ex-wife is happy with the teacher, and he is not happy with his new little model.
Well, he doesn't have an ex-wife.
They're not divorced yet? By law, by the courts of divorce.
By the
Bible,
yes, they are
not.
divorced.
By the Bible, they're not.
Right. But by the words that they assume that they went up on, no, she's still living. She got to bring her whorish ass home.
Oh.
He got to bring his adulterous ass back home. Yeah.
Well, they're definitely out of love, so no reconciling there.
Yeah. God don't care nothing about that.
I know. They'll pay in the end. We all will.
Which bring us
when
to
we meet the Maker.
Here we are. Stevie J.
Oh, come on. We know this was coming.
Well, yeah, of course we did.
Nobody wanted to wish bad on them, but we know this was coming.
Well, I mean, Faith should have stayed her ass at home anyway.
Biggie's dead.
No, she got married after Biggie.
Oh,
Yeah. She got married to the producer and the talent manager, Todd Russell.
Oh, and then they got a divorce.
Right, she
and then
left.
Now Stevie.
Yes, and they also had 2 kids.
Oh.
Yes. Faith had 2 kids by Todd.
Okay.
During their marriage.
So, okay.
And this just goes to show you, and I was trying to find things on Mr. Todd. It's crazy. They don't really have a lot of things. Like, he's been in the music industry for over 20 years.
But he's not in the limelight,
He's not in the limelight.
I like
he's
that.
Not.
Sometimes you don't got to be in the limelight. Stay back in the back and collect them checks.
And that's what he's been doing. And that's
collect
actually the things you read upon. That's what they say he does.
Sit in the back and collect them checks.
Right. So,
right.
My thing, I was able to come up with a couple of pictures. I should have sent them in. I didn't. Forgive me.
Leave that man out of the limelight. I'm happy you don't have any pictures of him.
Faith, you don't have much faith, baby.
Oh, God.
Your mama did give you the right name, but you ain't living by it.
Oh.
It's time for you to take your ass home. Straight up. Todd, it's time for you to be a man and step up to the plate.
And the only reason why it's not Biggie is because Biggie's dead.
Right.
And the Bible says when you're married once, the only way you can get out of that marriage is death. So if your husband or spouse is not dead, the Bible says you're still legally married, and that is still who you're supposed to make peace with. No matter if you love them or not, no matter if you fall out of love, you have to know what you're signing up for is the rule of the game.
Know what you're signing up for. See, a lot of y'all done ran out here and got married.
I got it.
A matter of fact, we got another one just to show you. Who's next, Joe? Oh, no, it's not it. It's not
there's nobody next. I want to stay on Stevie J like that.
Oh.
Everybody knew.
Actually, I did have someone next, but no, we can stay on Stevie J.
Did you really think that Stevie J and Faith was going to stay together? Like, really?
No, it's not Stevie J.
I'm not putting this on Faith. I'm going to put this on Stevie. Because look at his history. You cannot give a zebra new stripes or take them away.
Well, that's true. But
a zebra is a goddamn zebra.
Yes, but Steve ain't had no business there in the first place.
Yeah, I understand the marriage part, but when you meet people in real life and you fall in love and you get married, even though if they were married before and I know you're supposed to stay with the husband, I get that part. Because people are watching the show already know that's the rules of the Bible.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, in reality, in the real world, when people really get divorced by the courts and not by debt or God, people do fall in love. People do be together for years, and they do separate.
True.
And there's nothing you can do about it, but you have to know the history of the man or woman you're marrying.
So,
See, people can change, but somebody like Stevie, I don't think so. That's a lot of being who he is. I can understand making a mistake, but you have made a lot of mistakes throughout your relationship career.
I agree, but listen, I'm 100% agreeing with you. I don't know how she thought Stevie J was going to fit in.
Every girl always think that they could change the man, or
Right.
the man could change the woman. Sometimes you have to accept who you're with, and then maybe you won't be in divorce because you have accepted the person for who they are.
True.
People try to change people. Don't try to change them. Only they could change themselves. And maybe let's say Stevie did change for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
They still get divorced. Nobody's going to be shocked by this.
Well, no, I don't think nobody's going to be shocked at all. I agree, because no one. I mean, people are surprised they even got through a full year.
Right.
You know, let alone a full month.
I'm sure Mimi is like,
Man, listen.
That's like she was, Jocelyn.
You definitely said something very important. People, you have to start doing research on each other. You know, because you're signing up for something. People, before me and my co-host was born, and before my parents was born, they have signed up for things that they did not know. It's costing you. It's costing those who are born from that same lineage.
Right.
And people, I have to re-say this a lot. That's why this show is here. It's here to bring you information, just the smallest of things that you don't know, that we take for granted every single day. This is one of them, dealing with marriages.
Wow.
You stepping out here in this lane. You call yourself being grown. We're getting married on traditional values, which traditional values aren't adding up to God values.
Right.
You're getting married up under a godly word, but you're doing it in a traditional way. And it's wrong.
Right.
My parents were wrong. I'm telling you. My mother and father did it wrong. She didn't know. And by the time both of them knew, they checked out of here.
Okay.
And that's just what it is.
Right.
What I know now, what my mother and father have loved to know, of course they would have.
Right.
I still got a couple of aunts and uncle that don't know this, what I'm saying. I'm just keeping it real. They don't know it.
Right.
If they knew it, don't you think they would have told it to me?
Right.
So
Again, back to training.
Back to training. Got to train these children. You know, here we are, same way with the Smith family. And I lead back to them. This is why they're so dysfunctional. This is why the
Which
way
Smith family are you talking about?
Will Smith and Jada Pickett.
If you don't leave them folks alone.
Leave them alone for what? They brought it out here.
I like the red table.
Yeah, guess what? I tell you what, she need to learn how to let that table go.
Why? It's a good show.
She need to have a Jada table.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. She need to let Will Smith go on back and be what he's supposed to be.
No.
Yes. That's why you got two dysfunctional children.
They're not dysfunctional.
They are dysfunctional.
I think it's just the times we're in, all these goddamn kids are dysfunctional.
No, that ain't true. That ain't true.
Every time everybody's
So why Denzel Washington kids ain't dysfunctional?
Because we ain't find out nothing yet.
Why Robert De Niro and his wife don't have dysfunctional kids? And they kid,
He has a black wife, right?
yeah.
Okay, I love it.
But I'm just saying, you know, Bill Gates' children, they ain't dysfunctional.
Well, verdict's not in. I don't want them to be dysfunctional, but, you know, every child not's going to be the same. You know. Let's just be lucky if we don't have dysfunctional kids, or if we do. Like, nobody's going to be perfect.
I'm not expecting perfection. What I'm expecting is people to...
You could train them good and sometimes they don't listen. I was trained well and I didn't listen some of the times, but then I woke back up to
But
the
are you
training.
dysfunctional?
No, but I had a point in my life when I was a little dysfunctional, and the training that I was taught, I wasn't abiding by it.
Disobedient, or was you dysfunctional?
I was all of them.
You think so?
Yes, my mother trained me well. I went to church, everything, and I would still sneak out of the house to go to the Calypso band shows.
Right, that's disobedience.
Yes.
That's not dysfunctional.
Dysfunctional. I was disobedient.
Right. Dysfunctional
was
is
a little
almost close
rude.
to retardation.
No, I'm not
Yes.
dysfunctional.
No, you're not.
No
dysfunctional.
retardation.
In other words, you almost don't know right from wrong when you're dysfunctional.
Well, then I'm not.
Right. You know, it's like Dwayne Wade's son. Hey, I want to be. I'm telling you, I was born a girl.
Oh,
That's
stop
dysfunctional. It is. That's dysfunctional.
That's something in the genes when they in the womb.
His father is dysfunctional.
They're trying to learn now that when you're in the womb, that sometimes the chromosomes
get mixed
split.
up.
Like it could have gave you. Remember, people are born with both the penis and the vagina.
Ain't nobody born with a penis and vagina.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Joe, Google it.
Yeah, you can Google it and it's gonna tell
And
you.
please pull up a picture.
Listen, when you pull up the picture, it's gonna tell you the same thing I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
All it is a woman with a clitoris this long. That's all it is.
Joe, I can't.
That's all you gonna see.
Joe, I'm dead.
And it
I can't really
resembles-
argue with that. But,
It resembles a penis. Listen, I done seen all the pictures. Everybody done said it. And all it is a woman who has a long for instance, like the woman who can reach her tongue out and put it right here on her chest.
Okay.
That's all it is.
An extra meat.
It's just an extra length of meat. That's it. It's like the person having the 6th finger.
So if I pull up a porn with a woman with a penis and a vagina, and that what you call enlarged clit ejaculates through the hole like a penis, what would you gonna say then?
Listen, if it's this long, it's supposed to be able to go through whoever hole it's going through.
No. If it ejaculates, like how your penis does, like ejaculates, and the clit, the big clit that you say is the big clit, suppose it ejaculates out.
Show it to me.
Okay, I'm gonna make people viewers
Right.
next show.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have that video.
Yeah. Show
They
it
better
to
not
me.
censor us because I'm bringing it on.
Right, bring it on.
I'm
then.
bringing it
and
on.
I guarantee you.
Back to the chromosome. They say inside, sometimes you could be born a boy, but your mental process is a woman.
Right.
Because those chromosomes went into you more than, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's studies out there about this.
Let's say that did happen. You know what?
Because you look in the mirror, you a boy looking, but you feel like a girl.
And again, let's just say that did happen.
So you can't say dysfunctional.
Okay, what is this, Joe? Morphodite.
Oh, that's what it's called. I know that's what it was called.
Now I can't act.
A person having both male and female characteristics. You see?
Yeah.
It's on them.
Both male and female who has the characteristic of a female, right? Okay. But it doesn't say that you have that it says the characteristic, which means it resembles. It's not it, though.
Joe, find a picture.
It's not it. I'm telling you.
Find a picture, Joe.
Listen,
we might get
One thing
censored, but pull out that
about it, you got
penis.
Team Status Network. They want to believe y'all, and I'm telling you, you ain't gonna find it.
Okay. Woo!
Let's go.
Oh God.
You are not gonna never find
I'm
it.
gonna bring the picture of it because I watch porn and I seen it on
What that
porn.
is, Joe?
Right there. We see what's that, Joe?
What is that, a rat?
Ah! No, right there. What's that? I don't know. That ain't it. But we don't want to get too much of off topic, but we're gonna bring it for our next episode. But back to the money, and money make you do crazy things.
It does. But like I said, let's say those chromosomes did get mixed up. Why you think God say you got to train a child?
Oh yeah.
Let's just say, for instance, it did get mixed up.
Okay.
God already done prepared you. Because if this is a male coming out thinking like a female, what is your job as the parent? It's your job to let this child be
Yes, because
resemble a
that's how
female?
they feel. You cannot tell somebody how to feel inside.
Really?
I have a family
I'm
member.
finna go outside right now and slap everybody upside the head with this 45 and tell them I need the money because I feel like it. But I'm curious, what's going to be the consequences of that?
Yeah, but I know little girls and boys. I know people in this in my real life. Like it's a little boy. He has a penis, but he feels like a girl. He wants his hair to be long. He wants to play with dolls, and nobody did that to him. He was not raised around nothing crazy. So how do you do with those instances when there's a mother and a father in play? There's nothing going on in a home that deterred him to feel this way. They, as a parent, just start to notice, my child is acting like a girl and it's a boy, and we are not doing nothing to encourage this. He's doing it in his room by himself.
I feel like I should have Jeff Bezos' money every day of the week. Every day.
Oh, my God.
So, let's just say I'm a child feeling that way.
5 years old, you born a boy and you feel a girl.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, how am I going to know what a boy's supposed to be? That's the point I'm getting to here.
Because he's doing girly things.
How am I, as a 5-year-old boy, supposed to know what a boy is supposed to be?
Parents have tried. They send them to camps to de-wash the brain.
God ain't told you to send your child to no camp.
Well, that's the...
God said train.
So if you home training them and you're frustrated because you don't know how to deal with
why
the situation.
Why are you getting frustrated? You ain't got to do nothing but correct the child every time it doesn't.
And it doesn't work after 2 years. After 2 years.
It might take 10.
There's stories out there like this already.
And it's also stories the way I'm speaking of. It might take 1 year, 10 years. I would like to know a parent
to come call us and say, well, I had a child that was 5 that thought, born a boy, felt like a girl. We de-washed the brain, or we trained him to be a girl instead of boy, and guess what? 20 years later, he grew up and still became what he wanted to be when he thought he was 5. Like, there's stories out here.
Okay. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you a
You
personal
just don't
experience?
like that type of stuff.
No,
we all know this.
No, listen, I'm just going to give you a personal story.
What?
Someone very, very close-knit, and my cousin, not the one who's here now, the other cousin, he can vouch for this.
Okay.
As well as one of my own children. They can vouch for this. They saw the family member, and they know the family member I speak of.
Okay.
Used to have a young male, had this long hair, braided, looked like, the baby AI, but his sister would always dress him resembling a female. He began to take in the female tendencies.
But why did she do that?
Because she was only... Hold on, let me make sure I got it right. She was only 4 years older than him.
So she's 8, he's 4. So
Right.
she wishes to have a little sister.
Right.
I get it.
Okay. Me and his father, me and cuz, from 4 to 9, we were re-educating him on all the steps that he had been basically taking in from her. And listen.
Did it work?
Yes.
So how you know behind closed doors he ain't doing girly stuff?
That's a good question. That's an absolute...
How you know? Because I know from a lot of stuff out here in the world, when people are like, shocked, like, oh my God, behind closed doors he used to watch kiddie porn.
Right.
Behind closed doors, like the show I watch called Billions, that man, he likes to be whipped.
Right.
He likes pain.
He likes to be
he likes to be dominated, and nothing could do to make him feel aroused but that.
Right.
So that's behind closed doors now.
Right.
So now, just like with your cousin, you could have revamped him and make him be boyish instead of girlish, but behind them closed door, we don't know if he putting on lipstick.
You're right.
We don't know.
You're right. Behind
because
closed
it's his
doors,
personal life.
But
And then guess what that do to people? Make them go crazy because they want to really be themselves.
What?
But society is forcing you to be the other way, which you really want to be the other way.
Okay, well, let's say this here.
That's why people kill.
He's grown now.
Suicide. He's grown.
He's grown now.
So y'all can't tell him nothing.
Right.
So one day when he come out and be dressed like a full-blown woman, don't you be shocked?
Or one day, as long as he decide to stand as a man, I ain't gonna be shocked at that either.
Okay.
See, this a two-sided track. It ain't a one-sided track.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying. Come with training. Listen, I'm not saying that he ain't doing nothing behind closed doors, but I'm also not saying that he is. Because I don't go to work with him every day. He goes to work every day. He been had the same girlfriend for the last, as far as I know, 5 years. 5 years.
Today's
I know.
topic should have been training.
You know, I mean, it's always training. Every time you turn on this show, you're going to get some training.
Right. That's it.
You know?
I'm going to start having something over your head blinking.
Yeah.
Training.
It should be.
I'm going to get some stuff implemented in this show. Every time, like, training, blinking above your head.
Listen.
And I'm going to be like, what do we resolve back to? And they're going to be blinking over your head.
Hey, training. You got to get trained. We got a bunch of people out here. That's why we're seeing the things from Atlanta, Florida, up north, New York, Maine. You know, you cross over to the West Coast. You know, that's what I'm saying. You got a 19, you know, going back to the first topic of the day. You got a 19-year-old boy sold a 15, 16, maybe 17-year-old girl to a sex trafficking ring for $1,000.
Allegedly $1,000.
Like, really?
The shit people do for money.
Now, I've done some things in my life.
Me too. For money.
Listen, I really have.
I know. I really have too.
I don't have the nuts. Now listen, have I made a woman break herself? Yes, I have.
What? What is that?
You know.
Hold up. Pause.
Nah, we ain't gonna get into that. That's gonna be another.
What's the break?
Huh?
What did you say you've made a way that a woman did? What?
You know, and my former life, you know.
You have made a woman. What was the word you used? You know.
Break herself.
Break herself.
Yeah,
you know, every time we choose new terminology.
Yes.
You know, I'm not from the South. I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Yeah, you know,
so I be wanting to know the little terminology.
I had my hard bottom shoes on. You know, I was about that. But what I'm saying is, that's a woman.
Okay.
Or I was young at that age and implemented that, but that was a woman in my age group, and we knew what we were doing.
Okay.
Well, let's say we knew some of what we were doing. All right.
If I think you're talking about what I think you're talking about, I'm gonna say she just liked you a lot.
Well, listen, and I liked her a lot.
That's what it is. It's called the bottom biatch.
You better believe it. Now, but when you decide to kidnap or manipulate a woman to sell her as, you know, like people of my color were sold, you know, for slavery.
Yeah.
When you decide to do that,
without their consent,
definitely without their consent, and the parent find out, what do you think? You know what else just hit me in my mind?
What?
White people. My white brothers and sisters. Was
this man white?
Yes, he was white. You
Caucasian.
Yeah, the family was white. Who you know, when he the 19-year-old boy he killed was white.
Okay. Well, we're gonna say Caucasian.
Well, yeah, I mean, my white brothers.
I don't
and
like
sisters,
being called black.
Well, yeah. Well, okay, the Caucasian group. Hey, here it is. Now you know. For all y'all who back this man play, that's in Washington.
Right.
Now y'all know how these black folk, these African Americans been feeling, who y'all don't think is humans.
Right.
For y'all who misguided. So this same feeling that y'all feel for this white man who went and killed this 19-year-old white boy for selling his child into a sex trafficking ring, this the same feeling that what these people been feeling before I was born,
when our
my parents was born,
being sold into slavery.
You know, the Ahmaud Arbery situation, the young boy down in Florida,
any type
George,
of
hey, all that. This that feeling.
This that feeling.
This it right here.
This it.
See, y'all can relate. Y'all can relate to my white Caucasian brother, Mr. Esmond, John Esmond. See, y'all can relate to that. I can relate to that.
Me too.
You got enough nuts to take my daughter.
Right.
Hold on. Listen.
Without her consent.
Without her consent. Now listen. You take my daughter, and she like, yeah, nigga, nigga, I'll sell this ass for you. You know what, white man, I'll do it. Listen, I can't do nothing but charge my daughter.
Right.
Even though I know you got something over her now, but see, I'm a real parent. When I hear my daughter say these words, my daughter, my son, they know that once they say these words, that's it for me. Right. Oh, Dad, I got it. Boy, that's all I need to know. See, I ain't one of them naive parents. Oh, I'm going to kill everybody. No, hell, I'm not.
No, not.
Because, see, I done trained this one.
Right.
She going to do what she want to do.
Right.
Mr. Esmond knew one thing. His daughter told him. His daughter didn't tell him. They told him what happened to his daughter.
Right.
He went and got his daughter out the sex trafficking ring, as far as what the police is saying.
Right.
Then he said, where is Aaron Sorson?
The one who put her in that situation.
Her ex-boyfriend, who sold my daughter for $1,000.
Right.
He found out his whereabouts. Mr. Esmond is very angry.
Because his daughter has told him, Daddy, they put mad dicks in my mouth. And they had mad sex with me, different men.
Hey.
I'm frustrated, Daddy. They abused this little body.
And guess what? Father responded. And he responded with killing Mr. Sorson.
We're just allegedly thinking that's what she said to him to make him pissed off.
So I just want to let y'all know, if this is the truth,
right.
this is how these colored people feel.
When we got sold into slavery.
This is what
and
it's
our
like.
Kids.
Right. When you decide that you're going to kneel on my neck for 8 minutes and 42 seconds.
It's that same feeling.
Right. When you see me with this toy gun, but you as a grown-up going to say you thought it was a real gun.
When you see me with a hoodie.
Right.
You think I'm about to rob something.
Right.
I'm just trying to keep warm.
Hey. This the same feeling. My white brothers,
feeling.
my white sisters, Karens. This is same feeling.
You say Karens.
Yeah. You know, when you're walking in the park and you want to try to act like a black person jogging by.
Yes, it's trying to rape you or attack you.
This same feeling.
It's the same feeling.
Right. The same white, that one of my white brother feeling right there. You know, Mr. Esme, I feel you.
Because we feel you.
No, I really feel you.
Right, because we have felt you.
Because if my daughter happened to get in contact with me, or some people get in contact with me, and be like, hey, boy, we done kidnapped her, and, you know, now, I know I can't be the whole army.
Right.
But I tell you what, if they say, well, we'll give her back to you for $3,000-4,000, that's cool. I can't beat all y'all.
Yeah.
But if one person I can beat
is the mother sucker who got her in here in the first place.
Hey, boy, guess what? Time to pay the piper. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. What that boy Drip say? Yeah, it Drip, baby. Drip. Hey, Drip. Hey, boy, I've been watching you. I feel you. Yeah. I'm finna drip everything right off in your ass. That may sound a little nasty, but I'm finna fire your ass up. You finna get this same treatment. You understand? Because when you violate a person like that without their consent,
right.
Man, you don't know what's the mindset of the person who child this is.
Right.
The only reason I'm stepping out of line and saying this true, this man done took this in the court and he done told these folk why he killed this man.
Right.
It ain't like he hid it. It ain't like he said, well, no. The man told him, he said, I waive all my rights. This what happened. The man did this in a preliminary hearing. Man waved his wife and said, yeah, I killed him. And I killed him because he sold it in the sex trafficking ring. It was down on such and such street. I went down there. I got him. Y'all can go check it. I got my daughter back, and I went looking for him. And that's what it is. Hey, I killed him.
Right.
Now, when a person go to that extent, and that story stays the same, it's truth in there somewhat.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying he ain't never just stayed mad at the boyfriend or never liked it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is truth in there somewhere. Mm-hmm. So,
well, that's all we have today, folks. Sooner or later, we would have more hours for you. But for right now, L.O.T.S is out. L.O.T.S and Global Vision